Hello and welcome to today's live Twitch stream. I hope all of you are really good. Today's game is going to be Catalunya versus South Africa in the C13 World Cup. Now, we've actually watched quite a few C13 World Cup games. The film quality is really good, the venue's amazing, so it really does put AMF in a really good light. And the brilliant thing about it is it's fairly recent, so it goes to show that AMF futsal is still fantastic. It's live and kicking, and it's got a lot of potential to move forward in the future. Also, we are going to discuss quite a few different topics today, so please make sure that you get all of your questions in today. But before we start, I just want to say a massive welcome to Luigi from Italy, who also runs the Sardinia Futsal Cup in Italy. We are going to discuss his futsal competitions at some point of the stream today as well, because he's planning on doing some AMF futsal tournaments for club sides, for women, for men and for youth, which I think is massive, because that's one of the things I would say is probably lacking in Europe, is there's not enough, particularly youth, competitions for AMF. Steve Scott from the USA, welcome to the stream, buddy. I hope you're good. Burke from North Cyprus, welcome to the stream. Alejandro, who's originally from Spain but lives in England at the moment, or is living in England, should I say. Lived in Scotland and now in England. Welcome, Alejandro, very committed member of our futsal national team for GB. Ovel, who was in the C13 World Cup for Brazil. He's a goalkeeper. He's a fantastic goalkeeper as well. And Levi also has been showing great commitment in our stream. So welcome to Levi, Oval and Alejandro. I hope you guys enjoy this stream today. Let's go. The video I'm getting from is Media Sport Channel in Italy, so thank you for them for filming this game today. I am going to turn it down a little bit just because it can be quite loud. Ovel, when will the Brazil's 13 game pass? So I've done Brazil against Argentina. I'm not sure. Have I done Brazil and Italy yet? Because that's definitely a game I would like to see. And we did Brazil versus Paraguay, if you remember. The issue is, not all the games from the C13 World Cup's been sent to me. So I can only stream what has been sent to me. But I'm pretty sure I've done Brazil and Argentina, and I've done Brazil and Paraguay. I might have done Brazil and Italy as well, but I'm not 100% sure. I know I was requested to do Brazil and Italy, but on the streams I've recently been sent, I can't actually see that game. But there's a few streams I've already done, but I haven't been sent this time round, so it doesn't mean I haven't done it, it just means I don't have that stream now. And if I haven't done it, then it means I can't do it just yet, because I haven't been sent that stream. So again, this is the opening ceremony. Really nice to see South Africa bring in the South Africa flag. And also, if you look just here from the goalkeeper, we've got one of these. These are the flags that they give as a gift when you play internationals. Manager in the suit, that's Amar. Amar's a really, really good coach from Catalunya in Spain. I can't remember how to pronounce their names. I want to say Van something, but I can't remember. But we had quite a good conversation. He's actually the president of South Africa. I'm not sure if he's the manager or he's the manager, but I know he's the president. Here's the Catalunya flag in the background, you can see, and the South Africa flag here. And some of the Italian coaching staff also here. This referee is from Catalunya. This referee is from Australia. This referee is from Switzerland. And I think this is a South American referee because I don't know who that is. Burke. Tell you what, I'm going to do some... Get your comments in, guys. Let me know who's with me today. I can't actually find the Catalonian flag for emojis, so I've got South Africa. I'm not sure if they do the Catalonian flag. I'm just going to try and find in my emojis quickly. If they don't, then I'll just post Spain. Doesn't look like it, I'm afraid. So anyone from Catalunya, I do apologise. My emojis are going to have to update themselves. Actually, what about if I type in Catalunya? No, no results. Ovel, thank you for coming, buddy. I'll see you soon. Alejandro's in the Spanish flags. Okay, how do we think this game's going to go? Who do you think is going to win? Is it going to be Catalunya, who are here? Or do you think it's going to be South Africa? Now, I will be totally honest. This is a group game, which is in Group 3. It would have been my ideal group to have been in for GB. And in my personal opinion, I believe both of these teams, I believe GB would have beaten. However, again, that's just my personal opinion. That doesn't mean, you know, that GB were better than these teams, but I personally believe we would. Luigi has spoken to Luca, who's the president of FEF, to hopefully organise his tournaments in Italy, which will be fantastic. Alejandro thinks it's going to be 6-3 to Catalunya. To be fair, I actually can't remember the score, but that sounds a pretty good guess, to be fair. Kiki Vieri is also on the stream. Welcome. He hasn't been able to send a message on the Twitch. You have to get the app, Kiki. But welcome to the stream. I know Harvey said he was going to come onto the stream. Harvey, are you on the stream? Jackson, are you on the stream? Normally I would probably fast forward, but I know there's a few people, because we've changed the time today, a few of them are taking their time to come onto the stream, so I am just going to last this out because there's a few people said they could come on a bit later. Burke, I'll be glad if you find and interpret these matches one day, my dear friend. I was the referee, link deleted Women Champions League, Marguerites in France 2019. Yeah, Burke, I think I may have found some footage for that. The only issue is some of the footage I've seen is not been the best filmed. And obviously, when I'm analysing games, I do want you guys to enjoy watching the game. So I will take another look and I will see if there are any games with you in it. To see if the quality is good. But what obviously is important is anything that I'm reviewing is good. Okay, look, so they are transferring flags here. This is very good. They're shaking hands with the referees. Fantastic to see. Good sportsmanship. And they're going to hand over the flags. We have another person come from North Cyprus. So, C13, hello from North Cyprus. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're all good. Also, let me know what your name is in the comments below. Again, I love the structure of how AMF Futsal do their World Cups. It really does encourage fair play, and it's just a really, really nice structure. Burke said, thank you, sir. You're welcome, Burke. Okay, let's go. A very direct style from South Africa straight away. Not something I would particularly encourage, to be honest with you, especially from a back line that early on as well. Catalunya, in my opinion, are going to probably be a more possession team, and I think South Africa are going to be more direct. Oh, God. This is one of the things that you will notice in when you watch the different countries in the C13 World Cup, is how fundamental age can change. Because if you look at that young boy who just kicked the ball then, you can tell he's quite young. He's still very petite for his age. Whereas if you look at someone like Paraguay when they kick the ball, they're just so much more mature in the way that they have grown into their bodies. That's one of the things that's quite hard about having youth. Sometimes a player can be really good, but sometimes they might not be as physically mature as other kids, and that can be an advantage to your early growers, or early developers we call it in England. Good. So there is some nice rotations from Catalunya, but not really a high press from South Africa either. Catalunya was definitely one team I really, really wanted to play. Because even though they may not have been the same quality as your Paraguays and teams like that, they did play a really good style of futsal, and I think that would have suited the way that we play, and I would have loved to have played them. Would have been a good game between us and them. I do believe we'd have won, but I think it would have been a really good game. South Africa, I'm quite confident, to be fair, that we would have won that game. Their direct style would have made it. Yeah, I think some of the flair players that we had would have given us a massive boost. Nice. Not too bad. For me, Catalunya, if you're going to be a passing team, they need to slow the game down a little bit. A couple more feints. And especially with South Africa being a little bit more direct in their approach, you'd start moving them out the way quite quickly. But the movement's good. Look, I like that. Nice cuts. I also think they need to start defending a bit closer together here, South Africa. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. But again, where's the support? Okay, even if he brought that down, where's his support? Catalunya at the moment are definitely showing a good style of futsal here. They definitely have a plan. They're working in sync with each other. Haven't seen too much dualities or working in threes yet. It tends to be a whole game approach, which, you know, shows that they've got a good coach, good game understanding. But what about the individual players? Have the individual players on their own got that ability to think on their own, or are they just following the manager's game plan, and are they just a well-drilled side? In my opinion, I think they're just a well-drilled side. Oh, good. Oh, number 10 should have carried on his cut. He's got flat-footed. That would have been a nice move. But that's how you're going to break down South Africa, I think. Keep an eye on this guy as well. I think his physicality will help South Africa in this game. That player seems to be very athletic, but he needs to hold the ball up a lot better than that. If you're playing pivot, you have to be able to hold the ball up. To be fair, both of these teams are completely opposite. One team is very individual and one team is very team orientated. No goals at the moment. Oh, unlucky. A bit more composure and he could have had 3 round that post. Luigi, what's the beautiful news? Good movement. Fantastic stuff. Good movement. Fantastic. Holding the ball up well. Counter attack for South Africa. Very good. Number 10. Ooh, nice toe poke as well. Catalunya definitely showing the futsal history, the futsal knowledge here. A very well drilled side. It's nice to see some of the futsal techniques that are coming out in their play. But what I'm interested in Catalunya to see if they can take themselves to the next level is how do they work in groups of 2 and 3 when their game plan is, you know, it doesn't go to plan. I always say this a lot. A mistake is an opportunity to improvise, and for me, like when the game gets quite difficult and stuff like that, how do you improvise? So they've got a game plan. It's nice. It looks pretty. But when you're in a tricky moment, maybe for example that, how do you work in groups of 2, 3, and 4 to get out of that problem, or potentially 5 if you're including the keeper? Good. South Africa players done well there. Again, remember what we've said in other streams about players just throwing it back to the keeper? That tends to be a lack of movement. And from South Africa, for me, there is definitely a goal. Goal! Goal for Catalunya! Do you know what? This happens quite a lot. The badges for the teams keep changing. I don't know if you saw that. It went Italy and India then. Again, keeper, if we're talking about keeper technique, is there a block save that could have been in there? Look how small number 7 is. Imagine seeing number 7 up against some of the Paraguay players. Oh, God. He looks like he could be a baller, though. Good. See, the thing for me, this is where what I would say with Catalunya, yeah, they're well drilled, but how good are they as individuals? Because how often are you seeing them feint? That's an individual thing. The coach can, that should be a foul. He's used his hands and his feet. That is a foul. Melanie, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you in the comments, and nice to see that you're in the stream. Fantastic to see so many people across the world that have come into the stream today. We've had North Cyprus, we've had Spain, we've had Italy, we've had India, we've had England, we've had Brazil, we've had the USA. Oh, counter-attacks on. This is exactly what South Africa want. This is their game. Oh, I'll tell you what, that's 2 decisions now that have gone Catalunya's way, and yeah, I think that's questionable, to be fair. I think there's 2 questionable. One, the keeper saved it with his hands and kicked it away. That's a foul. And there, I'd like to see that one back, to be fair. I think he's absolutely taken out the player there. Regardless if he's got the ball or not, he's absolutely smashed him. And I would actually question how much of the ball he even took there. My apologies. That's a foul throw as well. That was a straight throw down. Referees, come on. Burke, what's your thoughts on the referees at the moment? I think the standard needs to be a bit better, I think they need to get you on the pitch. That could be 2 fouls against Catalunya, in my opinion. And also that throw-in over there. That was not a great throw-in. Good movement. Slow it down. Slow it down. No, this is my problem. When you have players that are in possession, are you getting at them or are you slowing the game down? And for me, in that precise moment, he didn't have the skill or the pace in order to be that flair player to get at them. So he needs to slow it down a little bit. Use some feints to back them off. Create some doubt in their heads. Keeping a very clear vision around him, a 360 degree awareness. Look, back to the keeper. No movement here. Standing still. Going long. That's a foul. Remember, in AMF, the keeper cannot throw it past the halfway line. Oh, good. 1-2s. Oh, no, he's not quick enough. Ooh, good counter-attack. Absolutely violent. Love that. Bert from last position. Yeah, I understand. Corner ball. This singing you can hear in the background, that's a chant that Catalunya sung quite a lot. Oh, good save from the keeper. I do rate this keeper. I rated him quite a lot in the World Cup as well. Okay, timeout. For me, a strange time to call a timeout. But again, that's just a personal opinion. For whatever reason they call a timeout is totally up to them. But for me, it's strange. So what do we think of the game so far? Who do you think's the better team? Do any of you have any questions for me at all? I'll be honest as well, I made the stream at 6 o'clock today expecting that, you know, a few people might be on. I think it's backfired. I think I might have to do later games in the future. Unfortunately. Or maybe have a compromise. Maybe do it at 7 instead of 6. But I must admit it has backfired doing it a little bit earlier today. Alejandro, I think Catalunya is dominating, but not by much. Well, the thing is, Alejandro, you know, that they're winning. At the moment, it's effective to them. But for me personally, it's more pretty than substance, if that makes sense. For how disorganised... That's another foul throw, thank you. So he's given that foul throw, but he didn't give the other one that I called earlier. And I think the other one was more blatant than that. Against a team that I don't think's got a lot of organisation, and they're a passing team, that this should be going to their advantage. See this guy. See again, look how many they throw up into attack. That tends to be a classic sign of a slightly less developed team. They throw all 4 players up all at once, just running forward. There's no rotation, there's no blocks. And if they lose the ball, it's a quick counter-attack in the other direction. Look, Catalunya, every single time, the moment they get the ball, bang, they're getting forward. Oh, good. Oh, just nearly an own goal. What is going on? That was a foul throw again. Oh, good goal. Poor defending from South Africa. Poor defending from South Africa. But, again, this time Catalunya picked them apart. I'm not sure if that was an intentional block, but that would have actually been a really good block if you meant that. Sometimes you just have no words. I don't even know what that was or what that was supposed to achieve. I'm not even sure if that was a kick up the pitch or a shot. Oh, counter-attack! It's got to score! Good save, keeper. For me, that's got to be a toe poke, surely. Good skill. Now compose yourself. Now compose yourself. Here we go. Counter-attack's on. Oh, unlucky. Oh, unlucky. So they got a very they got a few really small players, South Africa. Here we go. Good defending. Good defending. Really good defending. What? What did he do? Did anyone see something that I didn't? See, if I was South Africa now, this would be a good time to do a set move. Call a timeout, get it to 2-1, and bring the game a bit closer. Ah, that's a poor free kick. Here we go. Oh, good save from the keeper in the end. But what a poor free kick. Such a good opportunity to score, and in the end, they've been counter-attacked so easy. And this was the group that this is the group I wanted to be in. I'd go as far to say I think Switzerland, who came bottom of our group, I think they would beat both of these sides. Switzerland, even though the structure and stuff wasn't to my taste, it was effective in how they played, and I think they'd beat both of these teams. Good parallel. Hold. See, again, that's... I think if that was probably adult futsal, he'd have probably took a touch there and thought about going 1v1. But at the very least, would have took a touch and had a look. Bruh. What? How did he score that? Do you know what? I'm not even joking. I actually thought there was a hole in the side netting. What is going on? Jeez. It's got to go forward. When they look dangerous, it is this number 2, to be fair, for South Africa. Go on then, 1-2s. Ooh. Ooh. That wasn't the best of throwing either, was it, really? Here we go. I knew he'd get a free kick for that. The inconsistency is real. Da 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 da. Australia, Catalunya, South Africa and France. Come on, cameraman, you're not letting us see the action. What's going on? Oh, I don't think it was a foul. Does he not know how to throw it underarm? Every throw is overarm. Come on in, Catalunya. What have you got? I do really appreciate their rotations. I know I probably have sounded a bit more negative about Catalunya than I should, but I do appreciate their rotations. I love it. Oh, he's got away with it. Good pressing by South Africa. Oh, see, this is sometimes the issue with being very rigid to a game plan. Is there any thought process? Is there any communication, relationship between the players? That's why I do put a lot of emphasis on 2s, 3s and 4 work. Little things like just looking at your teammate when you make a pass. Are you guys... Sometimes you can just tell what someone's doing just by looking in their eyes, or just a little body movement or something like that. But you're not going to see any of those signals if you don't watch, don't look, don't observe. Good battle there. Do you know, it's really weird because even though South Africa haven't got much structure, I still believe they can score. But so can Catalunya. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. 4-0 Catalunya. It seems to be easy work for Catalunya so far. Oh, unlucky. Again, it's just that bit of composure on the ball, using a couple of feints to back off the opposition, checking your shoulders to see what's around you. And by the time you've done that, someone would have created an angle for you. Or at least you'd hope so. Oh, good play. That's good. Very nice. Now it's 3v2. Here we go. To the post. If that 10 comes in the middle, that number 11 needs to go to the back post. But for me personally, I think number 10 should have just stayed at the back post. I think they had them. He should have just held it. Held that position. And wait for the Catalunya player on the ball to find him. And I think he would have found him as well. Unlucky. There definitely needs to be rotation in the final third, but sometimes, just sometimes, when you're outnumbering them, sometimes just to keep... Oh, that was a handball. Yeah, finally the referee saw it. Right. Consistency here. I wonder if he gets yellow carded. Oh, he does. Okay, because our goalkeeper got yellow carded for the exact same thing, but I don't think he held it outside the box. It was so close. It was literally... I think VAR would have probably said it was in, because one little bit of the ball was in the box or whatever, but our keeper got a yellow card and we were like, what? What did he get yellow carded for? Because it literally looked like he was in the box. But the referee made his decision, and he's been consistent with that one, so fair play. You just got to... Good defending. We took a similar free kick, but it was this side, and we broke the Colombian's goalkeeper's hand. Oh! Oh! Oh, he had to score that. But I did point out number 2. He looks like he's going to be the person that scores if they are going to score. Go on. Go on. Go on. Oh, unlucky. On his own. They literally are playing 3-1, aren't they? They're just keeping a pivot up there the whole time and almost 3 back. Go on, let's go. Yeah. Well done, Catalunya. Ah, could have been a 1-2. 1-2 option there. It was on. Ooh, has he got away with that? No. They have kept possession. Good defending from South Africa. Oh, I thought it was a corner. Good hold-up play. Oh, spoke too soon. 3v2s, 3v2s. Get on that post. Goal 5. See, that's what that number 10 should have done earlier. Just hold. Stand your ground and let him find you. I actually thought you missed that, to be fair. Good goal. But South Africa, I'm sorry to say, they are making this a little bit too easy for Catalunya. 3 in the back when they attack. Big gaps when they defend. And not enough creativity or structure when they've got the ball. Including set pieces, may I add. Yeah. Ooh, goal. Ooh, unlucky. No, it's so easy. I almost feel like Catalunya have got way too much time and space. So much of it. Just a simple pass into the pivot. I almost feel like he can just turn straight into the diagonal corner. Bang, they're away. It's just so easy. That first defender shuts, the second one's got to close the angles. It's nice to see that Catalunya came up with a plan as well. You know some set move is coming. They're speaking about it. They're a well-drilled side. There you go. There you go. There you go. There. Oh, unlucky. See, you could just see it coming. But number 2. Is it number 2? Ginger Beard Man 72. Yeah, unfortunately South Africa don't have futsal structure and systems in place. Who is that? Brilliant Twitch name. That name is still tickling me. It's just a shame because, to be honest, when you're getting to international level, you're hoping there's going to be some sort of structure there from an international team. And I understand that, you know, certain countries are less developed than others, but I will just be honest, there's nothing about South Africa that screams futsal. Nothing. And actually, one of the things that I love about when you watch Africans play futsal is they play very uniquely. Even football, to be honest, the style, when you watch African Cup of Nations or you see an African team playing in the World Cups, they do have a very unique style and different styles within the African countries as well. But here, there doesn't seem to be any sort of futsal structure at all. And even though Catalunya look pretty, I wouldn't say they are really all that effective, but they are being made to look better than what they are against a not a very good structured team. Foul throw. Right, so first of all, that was a foul throw on the other team. That's poor refereeing, that is. His feet are like this. They've got to be parallel to the line. And the referee has just given a foul throw. You've got to keep it... Oh, referee. Both games. Both games? Both referees on both sides. There's a few very questionable decisions. And we're not talking like, you know, if the ball's just crossed the line or something quite difficult. Some of these are very basic errors. Melanie, yes, I noticed that across the line as well. Okay, that's half time. It's 5 to Catalunya. It's 0 to South Africa. Let's hope South Africa have got a better game plan in the second half. I think anyone who was going to come on the stream has probably done so by now, so I am going to skip to the second half. Let me know what you thought of the second half. What do you think the final score is going to be after we've just seen them for a whole half? Is Catalonia going to run away with it even more? Are they going to keep more possession and not as many goals? Or is South Africa going to go for it? Good. I'll tell you what. That's one thing that I do believe Catalonia could take. Look at that. Brilliant play. One thing I feel like if they did more feints in their normal game plan, it would take them to another level. I just don't think they feint that much. Oh, he's tried it. Cheeky. Good parallel. Oh, he's tried it. Easy for the keeper. Counter attack's on now. Yeah, good play. Well done, number 6. Great parallel. Come on then. Need someone coming this side. That's why. That's exactly why. They keep holding 2 or 3 back every time. They need to be a little bit more ambitious. They're 5-0 down. Oh, number 2. Alejandro, I think I might change to 6-0 because after the first half they're losing 5-0 and they're probably having their heads down and have given up. Goals do change games, Alejandro. Because at the end of the day, if South Africa just get 1, will that give them more confidence to go forward? Because I think it's the coach asking them to hold back. Get a goal. My experience with youth, sometimes when they've got an eye for goal, the game plan goes out of the window a little bit. Very similar to like if you're playing a game and you're like 13-0 up, everyone just wants a goal. And it doesn't matter what you say to your players. They want that goal. And then the game plan slowly gets out the window a little bit. Oh, good feet. See, that's what I want to see more of from Catalunya. Oh, sorry. That's what I want to see a little bit more from Catalunya. It's just a little bit of individuality with the team performance because they have got players that are pretty good technically. And by taking them one way, taking the ball the other is just, you know, like I said, for a very direct team, that will go in their favour even more. But to be fair, they've been nice on the eye, Catalunya. Very deserved 5-0. South Africa have been unlucky not to have scored maybe 2. But overall, Catalunya deserve this. Oh, the keeper was nearly punished. Didn't need to do that. Should have just stayed in his goal. Oh, good play. Good from the keeper. See, that's what you need from a keeper. He needs to read the game well and come out quickly. Nice. Oh, you had your player. Oh, 1-2. Not bad. Oh, unlucky on the execution. Don't know what's happened to the sound. That's not me with the sound, by the way. That is Media Sport. And it's back. And it's gone again. Can hear it very slightly. Right, come on, more movement. I don't know if any of you saw my session that I put out last night, but South Africa need that. Just working on some movement mechanics into shooting. The objective was to... Oh, unlucky by Catalunya. The objective was for me to get my players into the the final third of the court, and then for them to be creative after that, after those movements, to get them into the final third. So we had 3 different lines. The first line was making a parallel cut, and then they cut inside in an L shape. So they pass it, make a cut parallel, cut inside, and then the pivot lays it off and they shoot. The second line just passes it to the pivot, makes a cut one side, runs the other, and then the pivot lays it off and they shoot. And the third one does a go and show, then passes it, does a go and show, as they run, making a parallel go, they come and show for it, then they run inside and the pivot lays it off and they shoot. And then you bring all 3 of those shooting exercises together to make a move where they're all going together. So in the 3 lines, which is replicate plus playing 3-1, your middle player waits for the person on the right to do a show and go. You lay the ball off, he feints and goes around the back or makes an overlapping run, whilst the other guy's making a cut and comes inside. And then whatever they do after that is how creative they want to be on the court. And just little movements like that, it gives you the balance of having a game plan but allowing the players to be creative, which both teams I think would benefit from. But just look at the way Catalunya are playing, it's good. I just want to see a little bit more individuality from them, because you're seeing it a little bit, but for me, they could be a lot more effective at scoring more goals if they were just a tiny bit more individual, maybe taking an extra touch or faking them to go one way and taking the ball the other way, instead of just constantly pass. Reminds me a little bit, not of recent, but of the kind of reputation that Arsenal have, kind of sometimes overpass it a little bit instead of being effective. Great movement from number 4. Brilliant. Oh, that's what I mean. Overplaying. Nothing on. Put your soul on the foot. Have a look around you. Come on, let's go. We are also going to do some training sessions during the day. It's only going to be indoor stuff because obviously... Oh, good save. It is going to be indoor stuff because predominantly a lot of people are not going to be able to go out because it's freezing cold. We are in lockdown in England as of today. So I'm going to be doing some bedroom drills. I released a video today of bringing Sally up, Sally down with a futsal twist. And we are going to be doing that tomorrow. I actually really like that session because it's physically really, really hard. It tones up your legs, it helps with your balance and your coordination, which is really good. I will announce the training sessions and the matches later on tonight. So all of you will get plenty of notice of when the training sessions are going to be, and you will get plenty of notice of when the match is going to be. Unlucky. Did that even go off? No, look at the corner marking. There's no structure here whatsoever. It's man to man. And that's why they're losing every single header. Oh, I miss futsal so much. Just going back just yesterday for one training session was amazing. Good feet. I'll tell you what, that's another thing I've been really impressed with Catalunya. The fair play has been brilliant. Every time they've hurt or injured or fouled a South African, they've been the first person to put their hands up and apologise and shake their hand. Love that. Absolutely love that. Amar has done a brilliant job with this team, to be fair to him. Great sportsmanship. Very well drilled. Whew. Ooh. Okay, who wants to know an interesting fact? A bit of a bragging rights for GB Futsal. Oh, whoa, that is a sitter. Good play, Catalunya, but that was a sitter. 1-2. Oh, that's poor. Let me know in the comments below who would like to know a fun fact. That's bragging rights for GB Futsal. Oh, good play. Ah, if he touched that boy, he'd have kept it in. Alejandro said he'd like to know the fun fact. Okay. So today I was speaking to a representative of a futsal club in France, ACCS. Anyone who knows, in the FIFA version, that is the club that Carlos Ortiz and Ricardinho play for. And a couple of weeks ago I saw that they were live streaming some of their futsal games on Twitch, and I was like, oh my god. And then I started seeing Mark Goldbridge, who's the United Stand host for the Man United fan channel. He's also on Twitch, and the Kickoff is also on Twitch, which is the True Geordie. And so anyway, so I started researching and I was like, oh my god, all these guys starting to use Twitch. I might have to start using Twitch again. And then just out of interest, I thought, this is a futsal category stream. I'm going to check to see ACCS. And I checked their account and they're not verified. And I was like, oh my god, they've got players like Carlos Ortiz, Recordinho, etc. And they're not verified on Twitch, and we are. Yeah, boy! To be fair, that's probably the only bragging rights we've got over that futsal club, because to be fair, they've grown absolutely massive. But a gain is a gain. Ooh, unlucky. Got a score! Goal! These nuts! Well, Alejandro, there's the 6. Well, it says 1-0 at the moment. Now they've changed it to 6. Do you know what? I actually generally don't know the score to this. I think if I saw the score, I probably wouldn't have clicked this match. Because, as I said, I'm trying to pick games that are competitive. Like yesterday, Dynamo Moscow looked like they... Not yesterday, the day before, sorry. Dynamo Moscow looked like they were absolutely running away with it. And then all of a sudden, the 5 foul count started to come into play. And then bang, the game was quite exciting at the end. It was a bit nail-biting. And if... that Monstant scored both the 2 9-metre penalties they had, they would have actually drew. And for adults, not scoring a 9-metre penalty is quite rare. In this age group, it's a lot harder, because obviously they don't kick the ball as hard. But for adults, it's a lot harder. Well, it's a lot easier to score because they can kick it harder. Good play. Ooh, good block. Ooh! That was actually quite some way off, but at one point I thought, hang on a minute. I wish they had venues like this in England. There's not many of them, and if they do, cost an absolute bomb. Oh, good. Penalty? No? Okay. That was probably a penalty in the Premiership. Oh, he's at the post. Sent the South African to the shops as well on the way. Oh, good feet. It really is the little details, you know. Cheeky. If anyone was on the stream the other day as well, and they were hearing me and Chris talking from Belgium about potentially doing some tournaments, we did actually follow on that conversation. It was really, really good, actually. We're going to be talking again tonight on the phone. Hopefully, we'll start getting some more AMF futsal in Belgium and in Great Britain. Host some tournaments, clubs and country. Levi, how you doing, buddy? Melanie, you still with us? Who is still with me in this stream? It'll be interesting to see who's stuck it out and still watched. Also, Alejandro and Levi, what time do you think would be good to do training tomorrow? I'm trying to work out what the best time. What's the best time to do training in the daytime and then watch a game in the evening? I'm thinking maybe watch a game at about 7 o'clock. Or I might just stick to the 8 o'clock, I'm not sure. I actually thought 6 was a pretty good time, but a lot of people have not made it today. Melanie's here. Good. Melanie, if we did the stream an hour later tomorrow at 7 instead of 6, would that still work for you? JB Futsal PDX AMFGB, any plans on visiting the USA for tournaments and friendlies? For me, it would depend on the package that's involved in it. It would depend on what age category and what the tournament was like. If the tournament was good, well presented to us, then yeah, we'll be up for it 100%. Alejandro, training 1 o'clock, match 8 o'clock could be a shout. Yeah, to be fair, that sounds like pretty good, to be fair. Lunch at 12, stream at 1. What is your name as well? JB Futsal PDX. What's your name? And of course, we would love to come to the USA. What age group were you what age group were you thinking of? I had a boy from USA come do a 1-to-1 with me, and no, two, and I've only ever been to America once, so I would love to I'd love to go to America for some futsal. I'm assuming the facilities would be good in America as well, because from some of the pictures I've seen, it looks awesome. Also as well, when it comes to travelling, if we're travelling to France and Belgium and stuff like that, it's fairly close, so we don't necessarily mind doing that, but it's always quite unlucky. Good save, keeper. It's always quite hard as well, because if we've got European Championships and World Cups, it means there's a lot of travelling across the whole federation, and then having to do America on top of that would be quite tough, but it doesn't mean it couldn't be done. It would just, you know, the whole package behind it would have to be good. JB represented USA at Missions 2019 and coached women's team at the Mundial in Catalunya in 2018. Okay. Wow. Actually, we watched one of those, one of your games. Oh, South Africa! Yay! Hey, Alejandro, your score might be on. Didn't you say 6-4 or 6-2? Yeah, we actually watched one of your games on Twitch. We watched USA versus Switzerland women's in the Catalunya 2018 women's. Very impressed, actually. Very good. Really good. Not so impressed with Switzerland, but USA were very good. Ooh, Catalunya have missed some chances. They've missed some really, really good chances. Run a futsal club in Portland, started running tournaments, thanks Liam. Yes, we have a great pool of female talent in the States. Well, yeah. Yeah, any information that you have in regards to like tournaments and stuff like that, we're always open to ideas. What we tend to do when we sort out internationals is we do PowerPoints, and then the PowerPoints will say like what hotel, how much it's going to cost, you know, and there tends to be a set structure as well. So like you can only charge a certain amount per night that has to include 3 meals a day, and that's an AMF rule. If it's a tournament that's not organised with AMF, then obviously there is grounds to do their own things, but a lot of AMF associations tend to follow that structure because it keeps it consistent, and you know you're entering a good tournament. And also, you don't want to just rip off everyone who goes into a tournament, because there are some tournaments like that you know, they charge ridiculous amounts to join their tournaments, and I just think it's way over the top. I think the keeper's hurt. Also as well, the offer is if you ever want to come to England, let us know. We're happy to host. That could be national teams and local teams. Our club travels with 20 to 40 kids to Brazil yearly. Yes, definitely understand AMF affiliation rules is a must. 20 to 40 kids to Brazil, wow, that must be really cool. If you ever fancy taking those 20 to 40 to England, you'll always be welcome. Oh. Ooh. Oh, good one too. Good goal. Now your scoreline's gone, Alejandro. Your score's gone. Catalunya ruined it for you. Catalunya. Catalunya. Alejandro, what you said earlier about heads dropping, look at this player here. He does not look happy, does he? For a start, he's not even realised he's got to take a centre. He's like, bro, do I even need to play? He's got to go forward. To be fair, that goal must really hurt South Africa because... Alright, they've still been dominated, but they got a goal back. Started looking positive to a degree. And then bang, Catalunya come and hit another one. Oh, fantastic. We have great connections in Rio, so it helps. Would be interested in venturing to the UK as well. Well, to be honest with you, mate, this is the reason why I'm speaking to loads of countries. I'm in talks with France. I'm in talks with Belgium. I'm in talks with Catalunya. Can easily sort out Italy and Switzerland and stuff like that as well. Brazil are always interested in coming over. So yeah, it would be nice to get a few different countries involved. So do you have a good relationship with Mark Brown then, who's the president of USA Futsal for AMF? Oh, what a finish. What a finish that was. I actually thought you missed, to be fair. What a goal that is. 8-1. Heads are dropping. If I'm going to take a guess... Oh, actually, no, there's not long left. I was going to say I think it could be 12, but there's not that long left. There is, by the way, just for anyone who's watching, we're on 122 minutes now, and it finishes on 124.5 minutes. Ooh. South Africa should have been beat double figures today. I am pretty certain GB would have got double figures against opposition like this. Ah, okay. Yeah. Did they just score? Bro, I missed it. It's got to go forward, dude. Just like it has all game. 9-1. Can they get to 10? Oh. Some of it is so painful to watch. Oh, good save, keeper. Can they get to that 10th goal? I'm probably thinking probably not. Unless they score from this. Oh, good save. That's it. Game over. Okay, guys. Thank you very much for coming today. I hope you enjoyed the game. I do apologise that it wasn't, you know, the most competitive game. However, it's great to see an African team playing futsal, or African country playing futsal. And and it's another futsal game under the belt that we haven't seen before. So the more we watch, the more we learn, the more we improve. So thank you for everyone who came today. Remember, this is English time, so it's 7:30 in England now, and we started the stream at 7. Tomorrow we're probably going to start the stream at 8 o'clock to watch the next game. I am going to search to make sure it's a more competitive game. So 8 o'clock is going to be the match tomorrow, but at 1 o'clock we are going to do some training. So if you've got any young players and you're a coach, please let them know. And if you are a player, let me know if you want to do the training tomorrow. So guys, thank you very much for everyone that came today. Don't forget to follow this channel as well. You can subscribe too. And guys, have a fantastic day, and I will see you soon. Let's go!